Hey kids, here's your host, Pete McTee's.
Hey everybody! Hi! Good morning and welcome to Pete McTee's Clubhouse. We have a great show planned for all of you today, and I hope you're all excited about the show. Professor Noodles will be here, and Sammy Joe and Captain Cool and Wembley too. And in our studio audience today, we have the York Ice Hockey Team. Give yourselves a big round of applause. Yay! And let's hear it for Captain Cool. Come on out, Captain.
Hey, good morning. All right.
Hey, Captain Cool, how's it going there?
Good, how are you?
Good, you look cool today.
Hey, I feel cool. You look pretty cool yourself.
I'm always cool when we have an ice hockey team here.
Mm-hmm, and it's a good rowdy group.
Yeah, I think they're squirts or something, aren't they?
Are they squirts?
Or are they mites?
Are they mites?
They're mites.
They're mites.
That's a hockey name, you know. There's mites and squirts, and then there's midgets and big people, and then old people. That's how they have them all arranged there.
That's good to know, Pete.
Hey, what's a cool word, Captain Cool?
Hey, cool word today, Pete, is camping.
Camping? Well, I love to go camping.
Me
You
too.
Put up the tent and all that.
Mm-hmm, go out into the woods and take a look at nature.
Yeah, and I like to, make a campfire and then maybe, cook up some donuts or something.
But whenever you make a fire out in the woods, remember to always put it back out.
That's right. You should never leave your campsite with your fire burning.
And we always want to take trash with us that we take there.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's not a good idea to litter in the woods.
Uh-huh.
And don't leave food laying around because that can attract animals to your campsite.
So that would be silly.
You want to keep your food all sealed up.
All right, thanks, Captain Cole.
Hey,
See
you
you
bet,
later.
buddy. I'll
Get your
be back.
camera. Okay, we'll be back with more fun. Don't go away. Yes. Well, there they are in our studio audience. We have the Mosquitoes, the York Ice Hockey Club, here in the clubhouse today. We're having a good time. And later on, we'll have the book of the week. And maybe Professor Noodles will be stopping by. But right now, let's wake up Wembley. Wembley, time to wake up. Good morning, Wembley. How are you today? I think that means he's okay. Hey, Wembley, would you like a biscuit? Sit. Sit. No, I didn't say speak. All right, now he's sitting. Speak. Okay. Act like a monkey. I can't do that. All right, we'll give you a biscuit. Let's hear it for Wembley. He's a good dog. We'll have to teach him some new tricks. Hi, Scooter.
Hi, Pete.
It's my computer, Scooter. Maybe, come on in.
Hi, Pete.
Hi, Sammy Joe.
How are you today?
Good, I'm feeling just great. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling great too, Pete.
Oh, good. What do you have there?
Well, I brought one of my favorite toys. It's called a hacky sack.
A hacky sack.
Yeah, have you ever seen one of these?
No, I haven't.
It's like,
Show Captain Cool for the
see
boys
that?
and girls at home.
Yeah, and
Yeah, it's
what it
called
has,
a
it has
hacky
like
sack.
little beans inside.
Oh, let me
Feel
see it here.
Yeah.
Are you coughing, Sammy Joe?
I'm not coughing. I hear some kind of racket out
Somebody
there.
else is coughing?
Oh, no. Look who it is.
Professor, are you okay? 2 words. Sounds like goofball. You got your foot in your mouth. You caught your foot. You have ugly socks.
Sock.
Sock you.
Cough sock.
Did that help? I socked him with your
Way to
hacky
go.
sack
Right.
thing here. Here, let me put it up there.
Pete, I was trying
Yes.
to tell you
What?
that I am the master of hacky socks.
Hacky sock.
No,
It's not called a hacky sock, is it, Sammy
it's a
Joe?
hacky sack.
It's a hacky sack.
Ooh, I feel much better
It's a
now.
sack of hacky.
Right.
Did I ever tell you how they get those, Pete?
No.
How they derive the hacky sack?
How do they
Well,
do that?
it's grown in northern Latvia.
Northern
Yes.
Latvia.
Latvia, not Latvia. That's southern. Yeah, right.
That's
and,
the other.
And they harvest hackies,
Yeah.
and they put them in a sack.
Okay.
And if you plant them too close together, you won't get much.
But Sammy Joe, I don't understand. How can this little ball, this little mushy thing, help you do exercises?
Well, Pete, first of all, the reason that I love the hacky sack is like if you're waiting for the school bus in the morning, you can
Yeah.
have it right in your pocket here.
Yeah.
You can pull it right out, and you can do a little exercise for 5 or 10 minutes waiting for the bus.
Oh, cool.
Wait a
Show
minute.
us how
Yeah.
she's going to show us.
You know what I usually do when I'm waiting for the bus?
Well, I usually finish my donut.
I usually try to finish up my homework.
Oh, no, you
Boy,
should do your homework
I
the
know.
night
I know
before.
that, but
Professor.
sometimes the lab work gets too long and you just...
Yeah,
That's
but you
not
always
good,
do your homework
Professor.
Always
the night
thinking, Pete.
before.
Okay, next time.
Right.
Okay,
what
now
do you
how
got?
do you play the game hacky sack, Sammy
Well,
Joe?
you can play by yourself, or it's really fun if you have a team, like a hockey team, like we have in our
like the
audience.
Mosquitoes.
That's a hockey
Yeah.
team, not a hacky team.
Right.
Ah, Professor, that was so
Professor.
And Pete,
funny. I
Pete,
forgot to laugh.
Did I ever tell you how
What?
they invented the word hockey?
No,
Didn't I? You got time?
no, I don't.
Okay, later. I'll tell you later.
Sammy
Okay.
Joe, how do you play
Well,
this game?
what you do is you start and you just try to like practice hitting it off your knees, and then I might try to hit it over to the professor. Like you do like this.
Okay. This is
Cool.
I can't catch
You're
it.
not
can I?
supposed to use your hands.
Okay, I
You
did.
have to just use your
Professor
feet.
got stuck in your
Okay, I
got
didn't
stuck
catch
in
it.
your eyeball.
So if it rolls on my,
Professor.
I was gonna catch it.
No, you can't
Pete,
do
that's
that.
scary. That could get stuck in
Here,
the
I'll do it on
professor's
my knee.
hair.
Yes, it could. Okay, so it.
Yeah,
Okay, now she
there
gets
you
it
go.
over here.
Do it.
And then
Ready? You can use your foot.
touch
get it,
down.
Professor.
Oh, okay. Okay, now. So this is a game where you don't use your hands.
Right, no hands allowed.
But you know something?
Yes.
We've been using our hands.
Right, we've got to
We're not
practice.
allowed to do that.
We got to practice. So you
That's
maybe you could
right.
practice. You know, like.
It takes a lot of practice. This is no, Professor. You have to do that on your feet like this.
No, I don't because
You have to
I'm
go
doing
like this.
Well, okay.
Professor, you're cheating again. That's
No.
no good.
Okay, so
Okay,
it's
now you
like
hit it with your foot,
If
Professor.
it's sitting on my foot like there, right?
You
Yeah.
can get it started.
Okay,
Right.
ready?
Go.
Whoa, Professor,
hit
that
one of the
went
hockey
right over.
players.
Oh,
Okay,
they're pretty
thank
good.
you.
They wear padding, Pete. Okay, so
Ready?
okay, go ahead. Okay, now who won? Wait a minute, who's
I think
You
you
have
won.
to try to keep it going. You have to move to the hacky sack.
Oh, I got it. Well, you know something.
Ready?
This is like. Pete, can I ask you a
Here,
question?
let me do it,
How come you
Professor.
have the biggest shoes, the biggest feet, and you have not yet hacky?
Because I didn't want to hit it like through the ceiling with my
Right,
big.
Pete said
With
send
my
it
big feet.
sailing.
Okay, we'll open the skyline.
Okay.
Okay, there it is.
Uh-oh.
It's
Wait a
on
minute,
my
hold it.
shoe.
There.
Oh, that kind of hurt, Professor.
Well, I'm
when you-
trying to keep it there so it's flat. Now stay.
Okay, there it
Okay,
is.
All right.
Okay.
Now,
Hold it.
Now I'm going to kick it up into the air.
Pete, should we like move everybody back?
Okay, everybody move back.
Everybody back.
Okay.
Everybody
Clear
back. Clear
Okay,
back.
here we go.
Okay, go ahead, Pete.
Here
go
we
ahead.
go,
I'm going to
Pete.
kick it real high in the air.
Okay, Pete, go ahead.
Count to 3.
1,
1, 2.
2. Oh, 3.
Woo!
Into the
Where'd it
third
go?
row. All right, into the third.
All
Okay,
right.
back here.
That's
There
2
we go.
points, right?
Okay, so hacky sack is you got to kick.
Okay,
Right,
well, we're
you
out
can
of
get it.
time.
And cut
Sammy
it.
Joe, you do that on your feet there.
Do that thing.
And
Yeah, we're
we're going to
gonna-
watch some
Okay,
commercials.
okay, we're- I'm gonna-
okay? We'll be back with
Wait a
more
second.
fun. Don't go away. We're going to hacky sack here. Take it over here, Sammy Joe.
Hey, Professor, what are you mixing?
A new formula for instant commercials.
A formula for what?
Commercials, Pete, commercials. Watch this.
Uh-oh. Well, hello again and welcome back to Pete McTee's Clubhouse. I just bought a new mirror here and I bought it for Professor Noodles. So you know how his hair is always messed up and real goofy looking? I thought maybe if he had a mirror, then he could look at his hair and see how goofy it is and maybe he'll comb it, okay? You think that's a good idea? Huh? Well, my hair is nice. I like the way I just got a perm. Yeah, I just got a perm
That looks
here.
pretty good.
Ah!
Looks pretty good.
Professor, you
Looks-
didn't ring the bell. Go ring the bell. He always forgets to ring the doorbell.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
come on in.
Pete, you just live to like just
I like saying that. Come on in.
Okay. Hey, Pete, Sammy Joe was this thing with hacky sack. I
Yes.
found out one thing you cannot use for hacky sack.
What?
A brick.
Oh, no, that would hurt your
man,
ankles and
I-
your legs.
it's just-
Oh, boy.
oh.
That's a goofy idea. Hey,
What do you got
Professor,
there, Pete?
I have a mirror that I
What is-
bought just for
what is
you, and I thought maybe you'd want to look at your hair. You know how goofy it is?
My hair is goofy.
Yeah, look in there. Do you think you should comb it?
Nah, No,
Captain Cool, do you
no.
think Professor should comb his hair? Yeah, Professor says thumbs up.
No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so, Pete, because
You like my mirror?
you bought a mirror
Yes.
that is a little less than perfect.
What's wrong with it?
Well, Pete, I don't know whether you noticed this in the mirror, but it's got a hole in it.
No, it doesn't.
It's got a hole in the mirror.
I don't see a hole in the mirror.
It does, Pete, because, you know, today is a special day on the clubhouse. You know, we do a lot of scientific stuff all the time.
That's
but I thought
true.
today we might do a little bit of magical stuff.
I love magic.
A little bit of magical stuff. But anyway, Pete.
You know our friend Star is a magician.
That's right, because I was talking to Star over the weekend. He stopped into the lab to see us.
Yeah?
And he gave me some ideas that he said will just thrill and amaze you.
Really?
Right, and he said this will do until he can get over to see us personally.
Okay.
Okay, so anyway...
But I don't see a hole in the mirror.
Well, Pete,
Professor, can we do a science thing first?
Well, Pete...
How do they make mirrors?
Well, they make mirrors with, they have a reflective back that they
Is
put
it
behind glass. Well, there's glass mirrors.
Yeah.
Some mirrors are plastic and things like that.
Oh,
but anyway,
okay.
Pete, first of all, we need a... Whoop,
Oh, what's that?
this is called a silk. Follow the silk.
Silk?
Silk.
Looks like a scarf.
Well, it's called a silk, Pete. In magic circles, it's called a scarf. Or a silk. There we go. Okay. Anyway, we're going to take and we'll place that scarf over top of the mirror.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Now, what do we need first?
We need one of those things that go, magic wand!
Very good, Pete. Very
Yes.
good, Pete. So we're going to say abracadabra. And, Pete, you know, this perfectly good mirror that you bought
Yes.
just so happened to have...
Professor, you put a hole in my mirror.
Look at that, Pete!
No, show Captain Cool.
It's something here, you know. I really...
It's coming out the
It's
back.
just kind of like put a hole in the mirror here, Pete. And I'm really sorry that you had to spend all your good clown money for a mirror
Professor,
that had
it didn't have a hole in it before.
Well, yes, it did, Pete. Yes, it did. See, it did. I told you it had a hole in it, and I don't know why you you looked at it with a bought a mirror.
How'd you do that? You just put a hole right through it.
Well, put a hole through the mirror. And anyway, with all sorts of things here, we'll just kind of like, okay, now, okay, look at that.
There's no hole in the mirror.
There was never a hole in the mirror to begin with, Pete.
Leave well enough alone, Professor.
Never a hole
Is that
in
magic?
the mirror. It's magic, Pete. It's magic.
Wow.
There you go. It's magic. I like that.
Oh,
The scarf,
let me look at the scarf.
The scarf, well, yeah.
It's a real
It
scarf.
could be in the scarf, Pete. Could
Let
be
me
in the
see.
scarf.
There's nothing here.
That's right, Pete. Nothing.
Yeah. Professor, where'd you go?
There we go, Pete.
Oh,
Ta-da! There
I
we go.
got lost there.
You like that,
It's
Pete?
just
Anyway,
over my face.
I like this kind of stuff because really, magic is science when you stop and think of it.
Hey, Professor.
Yes, Pete.
You know what I could do?
What?
Okay.
Okay.
Now just say abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Now I'm going to have a hand under here with fingers on it. That's magic, isn't it?
Let me try it. Let me try it.
Go, go. Say, there it is.
Pete,
it's magic.
You know something? You never cease to amaze me. In fact, you never cease, period.
That's
So anyway, we got something on the lab card here we want to show everybody, too.
Hey,
okay?
we're going to do some more magic tricks
I
with
kind
the
of like magic
professor.
tricks. I kind of like magic tricks.
Okay, this is fun, Professor.
Okay, we're going to do this right
so
here.
what do you have on the old lab cart today?
Okay, Cap. Okay? And we're going to put that
Alrighty,
there like this.
Should I put the mirror on the floor or something?
Well, no, that'll be all right. That can lay there.
Just leave it
That'll
there?
be fine.
Okay.
Well, you know,
Alrighty.
Pete, I thought since... What do we do with the magic wand? Oh, I know.
I don't have
It's in
it.
the pocket here.
Be careful.
Be careful. Scooter, I've been learning an awful lot from Star, and maybe you and me one of these days are going to, like, come to
told you to be
terms here.
careful, Professor.
Okay, so anyway, Pete, what we're going to do here is we're going to show everybody, first of all, we have an eyeball.
We have
a through tube.
That's a cylinder.
Cylinder.
Yeah.
Hello, cylinder,
Okay,
cylinder.
it's a cylinder.
Okay, so we're going to take this glass and we're going to pass it down through the cylinder like
Pass it
so.
down through the cylinder.
That's right.
Like that.
Okay, right. Now, got that? Empty
Yes.
glass. Okay, now, tube's empty, glass is...
Okay. I like that magic.
I
wand.
thought you did, Pete. So, really, we're going to give it a quick little pass here. Ba-ding, 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 bang. There we go.
Okay.
Now, if everything goes right, we're... stand back.
You're going to make a mess,
Stand
Professor.
back.
The glass is over.
Stand back. Stand back. Stand back.
The glass is over here.
Okay, but first of all, we're just going to pour a little bit of fluid in here. Like so.
Sound like a wave there.
Okay, there we go. What do you think there, buddy?
That's pretty neat.
Huh?
But
You like that?
Didn't drop out or
And to
anything.
prove to you that the cylinder is still empty,
Yeah?
we're going to take and we're going to put this scarf right down through the tube.
That's
Once
cool.
more. Again.
Where did the water go?
Well, Pete, the water, it never did, and it was always where it always was, inside the tube there,
Oh,
Pete.
that's
right
cool.
Here
Let's hear it
on
for
the clubhouse.
Professor Noodles. Yay! That's cool, Professor.
That's right, Pete.
That was a cool magic trick.
And you know, I'm going to take this time right now
Yeah?
to become a little serious.
You can't be serious.
I'm serious right now,
Okay,
Pete.
all
I'm
right.
serious.
Get serious.
Pete, you know, we have the ability to have all kinds of friends on our show. We
That's
have
true.
magicians, we have jugglers,
Magicians.
we have clowns, we got
Yeah,
bastards,
Smokey Bear.
We've got fantastically knowledgeable
Yes.
professors. But Pete, you know, it's best if you really want to learn magic.
How do you learn magic?
Well, you go and you walk down the street, and
Yes.
this is the biggest magic trick of all. You walk down the street,
Yes.
and you go poof, and you turn yourself into a library.
You can't turn yourself into a library,
I
Professor.
did it just the other week, Pete. I was walking down the street, and I went poof, and turned myself right into a library. I went up to the librarian, and I said, I'd like to know where your magic section is. She
Oh,
went,
I get it. You
Right.
turned into a library.
That's right, Pete, a little play on words here. But
Yes.
it's a great thing. You can learn how to do magic. You can amaze your friends like we amazed everybody at home and the kids in the audience, and
Okay.
especially you.
Professor, can I kind of make you disappear?
Okay, well, if you really want to, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
What should I say with the magic wand? Okay. Abracadabra. Don't be a goofball. Professor, go away.
Well, Pete, there's a couple things you got to consider.
Oh, I have
Number
to hit
one,
you on the head.
No, don't hit me on the head. One thing you got to remember is I am a goofball, and number two, you didn't say please.
Okay, abracadabra, go away, please.
See you later, Pete. See you next week, guys.
Yes.
Bye-bye.
Thanks for the tricks.
All
We'll
right.
be back with more fun. Don't go away. Abracadabra.
Welcome back to Pete McTee's Clubhouse. Step inside and join the fun. Today, my book of the week is called Anansi Goes Fishing. One afternoon by the river, Anansi the spider saw his friend Turtle carrying a large fish. "Where did you get that fish?" asked Anansi. "I caught it today when I went fishing," replied Turtle. Anansi loved fish, so he decided to trick Turtle into catching him some fish because Anansi was so lazy. The next day, Turtle arrived to teach Anansi. It took Anansi all day to make a fishing net. The turtle lounged in the chair and was so tired that he decided to wait until the next day to teach Anansi. The turtle showed up the next morning. Once again, Anansi worked all day to put the net in the river. Meanwhile, Turtle slept. "I'm too tired to do any more today. Anansi, meet me tomorrow morning. We'll catch fish then." Turtle and Anansi arrived at the riverbank the next morning. Turtle insisted on catching the fish because it was Anansi's turn to take a break from all of the hard work. But Anansi insisted on fishing, and it was not long until he caught one. Anansi even worked hard to cook the fish. But can you guess who gets to eat the fish? To find out who's tricking who, read Anansi Goes Fishing. Well, there's another fish story. Anansi Goes Fishing, a cool book, and it was written by Eric Kimmel and illustrated by Janet Stevens. And that means she's the artist, and she drew all the cool little pictures. Ah! What was that, Professor?
Hello, Pete. How you doing, buddy?
Did you hit me with the magic wand?
No, I tapped you with a stick.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Hey, that was cool what you did today on the show,
You like that,
Professor.
Pete? Nothing blew up.
No.
Nobody got hurt.
And I thought you were going to spill water like all over the
but
clubhouse
no,
floor.
No, because I kind of like zapped it before I did that.
Yeah.
Magic is fun.
So Star taught you how to do some of that.
Star taught me misdirection, magic, and prestidigitation, legerdemain, whatever you want to call it, Pete. Magic, Pete. Magic, Pete. Magic,
How do you
Pete.
spell that?
T-H-A-T, Pete.
Oh, okay.
That, T-H-A-T. Got that? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So are you going to keep practicing magic tricks?
Right. I'm going to be like a doctor. You know, doctors are always practicing,
Yeah.
right? They
Yeah.
go through all this college, you know, and learn medicine, but then they set up and practice. So I'm going to be a
Professor-
magician and a scientist, and I'm going to practice too.
But I bought that mirror so you could comb your hair.
Oh, Pete,
and then you put a hole in it, and then you took the hole away.
Well, Pete, you can't improve on what's already good looking. Look at that, Pete. I like that.
Kids, do you think Professor should comb his hair?
Yeah!
Yeah, see?
Okay.
You know, your hair looks like, you know, Professor, when you wear one of those hockey helmet things,
Right.
And you play for like 10 hours, and then you take the hockey helmet off, that's the way your hair looks.
Oh, yeah. Oh, get back to hockey, Pete. I wanted to tell you how they invented the word hockey.
Yeah, how'd they do that?
Oh, man. Oh, about maybe 100 years ago, there were two guys up north, and they were skating around on this pond, and there was this rock there, and they had sticks, and the one guy took this rock with a stick, and he started moving around, and the other guy said, hey, throw that rock to me. And the other one guy said, hockey. And he threw it out to him, and that started the game. Hockey. There you go.
He said, hockey?
Hockey, he said, and passed the rock right to him. And that's how the game got started.
Professor,
there you go.
I don't think that's the truth.
Pete, you heard it here, so how can you dispute it? Right here, right now.
Is that how hockey started, guys?
Hockey!
No.
Well,
You know, the bugs over here, what are they again? They're mosquitoes?
Parasites? No.
Mites.
Mites, that's what they are. There's mites.
Insects?
Yeah, they're mites.
They're mites.
That's a division. That's a division of youth hockey, Pete.
Oh,
mites.
so there are squirts?
There's mites and squirts and bantams and peewees and midgets and high school, and they go on and
Wow.
on.
Hey, we'll see you next time on Pete-McTees Clubhouse. Bye.
Goodbye, Pete. Goodbye, kids.
Yeah, midgets and mites.
Uh-oh.